Welcome to 50 Plus Home and Gardening. Today we're going to do a little walkabout. It's always good to look at your garden and see how it's growing. Make sure everything is good, no diseases to address, and just walk through and just enjoy the beauty. So let's get started now. We're going to start our view up in the porch area. So this is the front of the house, and I just repainted this set. Isn't this pretty? So this was royal blue and this was a different kind of blue, and I just painted everything together because I had leftover from here, which is also baby blue, which is traditional in antebellum homes to have blue. I think I don't know if it did something to affect the birds from not landing there and nesting. And I had leftovers, so I painted these. They look really pretty. And this is where we had our tea party. When you put cloth and food, it looks spectacular. And then these are doing good. They're on their second roll already. I've already cut almost all the buds off. And now everything is starting all over and new. The red one's pretty aggressive. Not sure if I like that. So same thing, verbenas. Looking good. So I'm going to look down here. This is from down. Look at this. The 3 hostas. These are the church hostas. Daylilies, big giant butterfly bush, water feature, and my Tuscarora. Different kind of view up here. Balcony level, so you can see how I arch. This is my little path going down. And look at all the yellow pokers. Ding, 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 ding. First year, I got blooms, and this is really nice. This is that tree that was a bush that I put into, I took all the bush underneath and made it a tree for now, shading the things under it. When my red bud, which is right there, gets 25 feet, I'll take that out. And that is massive now. It's 2.5 years, and it is going to be a big one. Brandywine. Now we have cushions for these, but I put them inside because it rained for 4 days. The baby blue is really pretty up there. Nice fan that we put in. Makes it nice and cool in the summer. I also painted this bench. This is another area and also has cushions. Didn't quite match my cushions, but it's some leftover paint that I had, oil base. So I'm going to paint it a second coat until that's gone, and then I'll probably do a little bit more navy. It's a little bit more royal than I like, but it's blue. We're good. This is where the fruit trees are. As you can see, everything is sort of a blue hint all the way down with red bricks and a little yellow trim on the edge right here, and then white going up, and then baby blue on top. All right, this is what it looks like with cushions. It's nice. And then there's my other it does kind of look weird. I'm not sure if I'm really gonna like these squares. I tried to do a patchwork, and I don't know, it may be a little bit too much squares and stripes, but you can see the difference. It has sort of a royal blue, and this is navy blue, navy, and this is also navy. I don't know, maybe I'll redo this and to a new pattern. I like all the stuff in there. Those are shells and flowers and some plaid. I don't know, maybe I'll do a straight up navy, non-matching, just a navy, just plain. That may not be so loud. This is pretty loud. So what did we come out here to except for a full bowl of strawberries, which comes from all the strawberries along my ha-ha wall. Pretty much picked clean, but there were a few. I also have a bunch up here, so I have 2 boxes full of strawberries, and we just picked those clean too. And after 4 days of rain, a lot of things are coming out, looking bold, looking beautiful. and a lot of things are saying I'm done. That's Italian Ice. Really pretty, but I never get good color out of that in this camera. It just does not do well. It doesn't show really well. Now this is all full because the spinach, the lettuce, and the zinnias, zinnia, is finally just decided to pop up. But they're also bolting because it got hot enough. See how they bolt? I'll show you one that, see when they get like this, these make it bitter. So once they get like that, they're not as good to eat, but these are all red spinach, Supertunia, and more Italian Ice. So these are the 3 Italian Ice, and they're shrubs, so they should get 3 feet and keep blooming a little bit like this. The miniature roses, they really have a lot. Now, of course, this is May, so in the May, roses are a splash, and they show their true colors. Another Tuscarora, crepe myrtle. Okay, here's a bunch of zinnias. Zinnia. All the seeds that I had are blooming. And that is Gabriel Oak. Pretty much all that rain took down all my Emily Bronte, but you can see buds. She grows, as you can see, very tall. It's probably 3 feet tall. And that's okay because it sort of blocks the Williamsburg side, and that makes you want to say, what's over here? You have to go over there. And this one is the Princess Alexandria. She is wide and fat and short. So see how wide she is? She's at the very edge. But I like them all. Very pretty. Look at her roses though. And all of these very fragrant. I can smell them when I go in every day. So not only do I get to pick strawberries along the way as they go. Now as the June has left us, and I have been picking about this much every day. And now I've pretty much picked them clean. The lettuce I pick every day, just come out here and eat a few leaves. The zinnias are doing really well. As the summer busts, all the lettuce and the strawberries are kind of wane, but you'll see seeds here and there. And then there's a tucked in basil. Very fun. And there's a purple one in there. See that purple basil? Yep. These Supertunia, look how big already. Remember when I first put them in? This verbena is not, I'm surprised, but he may bust out in the middle of the summer. Maybe he needs more heat. This geranium I stuck in at last minute. That is the lemon coral sedum. But this is all the roses from the back side. And look at the zinnias, they're just filling in. I like to say zinnias, but I know some people say zinnia. So however you want to say it. I like to say zinnia, but look how full they're getting. They all, each one, watch this. See how fat they're getting? These are all seeds. These are all the seeds that I just left. Look at this one. It's a yellow variety. Man, filling out really nice. These are the ones that we bought in a pack. They have a variety. I bought these last year and they were so pretty because they have a variety. I really liked those. They're shorter, 6 inches. These are a little bit bigger. Look how big this one's gotten. And I put my extra zinnias, the last of the seeds right here, and there's 3 over here, looking good. Those are looking beautiful. All right, we're gonna come up here, around the tree. More zinnias. And here's some more zinnias. Looks like somebody's eaten one of mine. I'm gonna have to get some poison out here. I use Captain Jack's slug and bug. I don't know, that looks like a little rascal. Look at how he's eaten this whole thing. It was kind of big. So, I don't know. I didn't know anybody likes zinnias. Look at this. Ah, the Supertunia, they love itself. Okay, there's a holly. And look at that glorious thing. And look at this, beautiful peonies. Isn't that pretty? That's a beautiful box full of Supertunias, zinnias, and that is coral reef. That one is coral reef. They're very similar. This mint, it's called Mojito mint, and look at how he loves himself. He's filled up that pot really fast. And here's some parsley seeds. Hopefully those will grow. And this mint came back finally from last year. That is a sucker. That's why I said don't ever put mint in the ground even though you think it's dead. He rooted himself on the side of that pot from another sucker underneath him, and dangerous. You'll have mint everywhere because they have roots underneath the soil. So a row of more zinnias. These are string beans. There's my last zinnia. More parsley in one zinnia, looks like. One green bean, and a variety mix of the rest of the zinnias I just stuck into a pot. And those are the Blue Point junipers. Looking good. They're so small. We'll see how they do at the end of the season. Look at this glorious thing. A really full, beautiful garden. For a beginning, I remember when it was all brown and ugly and just... All right, come over here. We've got strawberries. I think one is called Evergreen, and this one is called Seascape. It gets really big, and they have big strawberries, so I like that. Some more string beans, and they can just climb up this thing. More string beans, and looks like maybe a pumpkin. I never know. I just put a bunch of my seeds from last year and just threw it in there. There's watermelon, pumpkins, I think there is cucumber, so there's a variety of stuff. Just see what grows, and I'm just gonna let it spread all over this area. Just let it do its thing. Okay, here's a bunch of string beans. But I have a little chipmunk who loves to eat my stuff. Although these snap peas, they've got lots and lots of flowers. I haven't seen any peas. Oh, wait. My first one. Look at that. Let's taste it. Younger is better. So here's what they look like. The flower, this flower, it becomes, whoops, I'm sorry. This flower becomes a bean. So look at that. So I took the flower part off. Pinch it. Just eat that part. Oh my goodness, look. Okay, I'm getting some now. Okay, just kind of pinch it like that. I don't spray it, so I just eat it. Yum, look. And look. Okay, I didn't know there's a bunch of them. It's better to eat it at this stage than this stage. The fatter they get, the more bitter they get. So, but let me taste it just to see. So this is the bigger one. It's not bad either. Now, if you want to have lunch, you come out here, have some strawberries, some snap peas, whatever's available. More. So I'm going to have to come out here, and I didn't realize there were so many. I'm going to have to come out here and kind of, they're sneaky. You have to look for them. Oh, see? This is the best way to get them. They're very sweet, perfect for a snack. All right, every time you see a flower, wait for it, and there'll be a pea in there. All right, let's get out of here. There's some more green beans, more snap peas, Supertunia. The onions are done. Those are chives, excuse me. And then this is my herb garden. 2 kinds of sage and rosemary. This is a nice bed. These are all from some of the divides that I had, divisions, whatever. And look what I got. You guys will love this. In this little teeny pot, you can put all this coiled up hose. It just collapses. It's like cloth. And I really love it because it goes into this bucket really, really easily. And this is on my well. And I can water just this bed. That's all. Boom, 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 it's done. Everything over here, including him, which I think he needs a little bit more water than Virginia is giving him, but I'm still on the fence about this. Mr. Bowling Ball is supposed to get 3 by 3, but he almost looks like he's 2.5. So but he looks like he's gets a few dry areas. And there's another juniper. Look at all these hot pokers. They're all yellow. I didn't realize that I had only yellows. That's good, because now I like it. I wasn't sure how it would look, but look, you get a scattering of yellow, then you have purple iris, and then you have these, which are kind of pink, these sedum. But they all come at different times. So what I need, I think I need some annuals in here that would go good with these pokers. But if you look over in this garden, look at that tiger lily. He's just sticking out in the middle of everything. That's the one I keep taking out, and he just keeps coming back with more. So I'm going to divide all these irises because they're just massive irises. And the salvia is doing good on its own. What's the color over here? It's the phlox. So I could add phlox in this one because you want things that are growing at the same time. The phlox is open right now, and so are these. So I may put some of these over here and some of the phlox over here. So just scatter them around. Now I do have something that would probably grow, it's like an African daisy. I forget the brand name, but that will grow really nice in here, and I think that's purple. So you'll get some purple. That's a summer plant, and he'll probably have blooms until the end of summer. And then this grew on its own from a seed. Isn't this fun? I almost pulled it because I thought it was a weed when it was really tiny. It only had 2 petals, and I was like, what is this? And I just left it there because I think I recognize it, and boom, one of the petunias from Proven Winners that has gone back to its original, because see, it was this striped. That's what I had last year, and that's how I recognized it. And it's going back to, a lot of them are just hot. So it had a seed. I didn't even plant it over here. I planted it over here. So who knows? Well, that's fine. I'm glad I let it grow because look how big it got. Nice. It loves itself. And look at these. Aren't these fun? I don't know the variety because they came here, and I'm glad because I got to trialize them for free. Now I will be burying all this drip system, but we just stuck it in. I wanted to make sure everything was working. This is a new bed, so I'll bury all that and it'll look really good. By the end of the summer, all these sedums will get so fat, this will get more broad, and all the irises will really take off, and it will make me a nice little sweep from here all the way around like that. So it'll be a nice walkway. And look at these. These lambs there have purple flowers in them. Aren't these neat? So a lot of people don't like that, so they'll just cut these off, but I'm going to let them bloom. Some variety is fun, but I noticed they're so in your face and so bright compared to the rest of this that's kind of dull, that I may kind of put some of this randomly in here. I don't know. It's pretty silvery. I'm on the fence about them, but there's 2 packs. I just put in little teeny divisions, and now look, including this tree. Look at this. Big, big, big. Now here's what I'm going to do. I am going to cut the lower branches because look how wide they got. I'm going to cut them off this year, but I don't want it to be too top heavy, but I don't want any more growth. So if you'll come in here, you can see I'm going to take this all the way off and this all the way off because I want this. Now see how thick this is getting? This is a thick branch, but I don't like this one because it's still too low. I don't want to be in the car area, and I don't want to be in our way. So I'll be taking this one out, and this one out. But for the first year, I will just take it up to here so it doesn't grow and get too fat. Let me just stand back so you can see. So you can see the structure. Most of it grows upright. See all that? It's growing upright. But then you've got these side branches that are getting really super fat. And they will fill in and make this tree kind of canopy like that. But I don't want that because these are way too low. I mean, I'm short and they're lower than me. I don't like any trees that are lower than me. Remember, branches and trees should be super high and the shrubs should be really low so that you, well, unless you want to block something. Probably should block that. But anyways, I'm going to be taking off these, so I'm going to take half of it off here, half of it off here, so it stunts its growth. And then in the middle of July, I'll cut it all the way down, boom, boom, and it'll be gone. Okay, the coral berry is looking good. That's another lily. It's a yellow one. Those are the tete-a-tetes, and this one was braided because he was in my way. So that's what I do when I braid it. I braid it and then I tuck it inside itself. So I don't really use anything. It's very loose and it gets out of my way. This one I could braid. They're almost ready to take out, and I don't take it out until every green is dead like this. It should look like that. And then I pull it out. I've left the violets. They're fine. They're a weed, but I mean, they do spread, but I do like them too. Hydrangea in the back. That's the Berkman Gold. Emerald green. Another, look, there's another one of those. I pulled from him, which I thought I got it all, and I stuck it over here. And now look, now I have two. I painted this. So, and I painted this. They're a little bit wonky. They're basement windows and they do need to replace, but I painted it for now. But the phlox is looking good. It's opening act, Proven Winners. Violet Riot from Proven Winners. And those are Supertunias from Proven Winners. And that is Lamb's Ear. And that Lamb's Ear, I got all of that Lamb's Ear from the divisions from this one little plant. And the tiger lilies, they just kind of grow random. And there's another one, and every time I pull it out, it grows another one. So there's lots of buds and bulbs underneath the surface. Lirapi's doing well. Mountain boxwood's doing well. And that's died back. That was the saxifraga and the Boom Chocolata. You just cannot see that thing. I hope it gets big. Looks pretty good so far, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about this blue and dark color. But I had to get it because, hey, Boom Chocolata is just fun to say. Like this. This is really dark camellia, so I'm on the fence about this. If this tree gets super big and busts over this area, I may pull him out. I just never did really like that. Even though I skinned up the branches and made it kind of a tree, I just don't know if I like that dark brown. I think I need lighter colors. I love this. See, this is my thing. I'm into that. I mean, look how it looks. You go up to my Williamsburg garden and see how limey that is. This is just your standard, it's called pom-pom. But I love the way this red bud looks. Supertunia all in here, and I got the same brand, same kind, so they all look the same. That's an African violet daisy, and this is a geranium. I don't even know what color it is. It was on sale at Lowe's, and that the sickly plants, and I just divided 3 of them and just kind of put them all over the garden. Pumpkins. So when these pumpkins get bigger, they'll just climb up this, which is going to be fun. Black Hill spruce is doing good. It's hiding my air conditioner, so the bigger it gets, maybe that air conditioner just won't be a big deal. So when you come down here, see, I love this. That is, and it's the same one as right there. There's another one. They're the same thing, pom-pom redbud. And so you can see the lineup. If I mulch all this, you can see how it just meanders. Oops, sorry, meanders like this. So I'll fill in this so it'll kind of come out, so you can see that the walkway will go like this. That's how I want it, because we're going downhill. So since we're going downhill, we might as well take a stroll, and that's what I do. So you kind of look over here, Eskimo sunset Japanese maple. You come over here, a ginkgo, which I don't know because a neighbor gave it to me, Nancy. And that is another Tuscarora, crepe myrtle, all my yellow hot pokers. Aren't they bright and fun? I absolutely love them. I'll probably get more divisions next year and just keep filling it up. And I'll bring some over here, because I actually want both these gardens to kind of do matchy-match, because they should look similar. So which means I will buy some more phlox, because I don't think I want to divide those. I don't know if you can divide phlox. I'll have to read about that. But I like those. But I know I'm going to divide these, because these are ridiculous. Look at in here. My emerald green is just going to get, it's just getting whacked by shade and just covered up here, and so is the other one. So I want them to have some air breathe. This needs to go down to like this. You see how I just did a clump? A very small fan of maybe 2 or 3 bundles. This is like 20 bundles in here. I could give it to Pat and she'd have like 40 from this one plant. But that's what happens. You divide and you get lots of stuff. Isn't this pretty? And soon, look at those coneflowers come in. This is a hot pink. This is a bright yellow. And look at all that rain made my salvia just jump on down on that coneflower. And same with this. So sad. But we do get heavy rain in Virginia, so I should have staked them. I should have staked that one too. But they still look good, because from down the hill they have a really good look. Now if you'll look, this is another coneflower. This one is I think this one's the orange one, and this is the red. So, and there's that little basket. It's getting covered up. That's fine. Summertime, everything really just gets crazy. So if I look at these colors, I think I need, and I do like the tiger lilies, a little bit of spark. Maybe not orange, but they were here, so I don't know if I would do orange again. So I have hot pink, white, and the salvia, but I think that's actually sort of a baby pink. But I think I like those. So I think I'm going to bring some of those into this garden, which will give me a little bit of yellow on both sides. Really, really nice. And see, there is my other pom-pom redbud. Oh, there he is. Pretty, huh? So this, look, big and fat. I'm probably going to have to divide this, though. These are real fat, and they would have a lot more flowers if I divide. I don't know where I'm going to stick them, though. That is a lot. That, and they're thick and big and fat. So this is Meerjam. And look at these. Those are the yellow hot pokers. This is a bigger one. Let me show you up close. Isn't that neat? Pinky Winky in the cage, which I'm keeping him until he's safe and large. He's going to get 8 feet, y'alls. Probably get to the very top right there. That's about 8 feet. And these emerald greens will also get, there's arborvitaes, they'll also get 8 feet. So this will be covered, and this lattice work won't look so creepy and ugly. This is a star, proven winners. Sensation honeysuckle, really pretty. These sedums are small, so don't know. I know they're getting water, but they're not. Most of my other stuff is super big. That's okay. Everybody's still looking good. Oh my goodness, what in the world is that? This looks like, look, those are the fired up red hot pokers. It looks so strange. There's here, here, and here. And look, that has one too. I want to show you this red hot poker. It's right next to the mailbox. They have them darker than this. These are orangish. See that? So. I didn't plant these. These were here, so I'm happy that they are here. I didn't have to do anything, but this is what they look like. And I have the yellow hot pokers up there. This is where I put my other crepe myrtle. It's another Tuscarora, and it's gonna shade my up balcony, which is great. Maybe in this year, maybe it'll like itself better. Didn't really like it. It didn't like it right there. I don't know what I did, but whatever I did, it didn't like. But now, he's not dead. So, and look how tall he is. A couple more feet and he's gonna give us some shade. See if I can get, yep. See it? It's just a baby right now, but it's an October glory, and he will take over and give me shade, and I probably will not have any lavender back here because he'll just take over this whole area because he's up on a hill, and then you kind of go down to my house. And so he'll shade the windows, which is great because this is our bedroom window. And there's another bedroom that does get a lot of sun, and you usually have to pull the shades. So this will give us shade, the October glory behind me, and then the lavender will have to be moved, or they just may be done. Lavender doesn't last forever, and sometimes you just have to replant. Most of the roses need to be clipped, and so they can start a new row of them. A lot of them are turning really dark, and they're done. Come out of the car, you look down the hill, and you say, how beautiful. And look, the air conditioner is pretty much not seen from this view. And then you come up here. You've got Williamsburg up here, the car, and you have Christmas Christmas lights, and full of roses, zinnias, strawberries, petunias, verbenas, geraniums, sedum, parsley. Oh, what is that? Ajuga, lettuce, spinach, thyme, and thyme. And you're surrounded by roses. Love your garden and enjoy. So keep moving, keep gardening, and stay creative. And I'll see you next time.